Welcome to ChicagoMotorCars. Today we're going to get up close with a true, unique car. This is a 1999 Ferrari 550 Maranello. Under the hood of the 550 Maranello, you're going to find a 5.5 liter, hence the name, 550. It's a 5.5 liter 12-cylinder engine. This was basically created to replace the Testarossa. The Testarossa being a rear rear-mounted V12 versus the front-drive V12. 485 horsepower. It's run into a 6-speed manual transmission. This car is definitely a driver. I would say that looks have been pretty well maintained. Obviously, we're going to take it for a spin and show you. Well, let's walk around and show you the condition. Take a look at close detail. I just want to show you, obviously this car being 11 years old, it's going to have a couple stone chips across the front of it. It has been driven. This is not a car that's been just kept in a museum. You just got to see a couple, one on the lip of the hood here. I'm going to try to see if there's anything else really that could, got a small one right here on the intake, but pretty much everything else is invisible to the camera. This is called Verde Zeltweg, which in translation is bootleg green. Well, let's walk around the side. Got a set of Novatec wheels here. Now these are a 19-inch wheel, which is an upgrade from the factory. You got a almost brand new set of Pirelli P0s on here. You can see a silver caliper in there, as well as the yellow prancing horse there. But Pirelli P0 Rossos. You can see Pininfarina there, indicating the design house that designed the body. But again, front engine, 12-cylinder design. It's a unique-looking Ferrari. But all the way down the driver's side, really nothing to point out as far as condition. The rear tires. These actually do feel brand new. There's probably better than 95% of the tread on here. And the brakes, everything spectacularly clean. Down to the rear, you got the exhaust tips, look fantastic. Looks virtually brand new. Little tiny chip in the paint there, but it's tiny. It doesn't go through the primer, so nothing to be concerned about. Back here, you do have the tinted windows all the way around. There's a little tiny bit of wear just along the window edge here. Again, that's something, if was desired to be remedied, that's something that could probably be done in relatively short order. But the passenger side, tires and wheels are spectacular as well. You got a little tiny bit of curb contact there, but from 5 feet away, you're really not going to see that. And then all the way down the passenger side, really light stone chip here. But aside from those things, the exterior on this is spectacular. Suitable for 2 adults to get away for the weekend. Not to mention you have a leather parcel shelf inside, but decent size, 6-disc factory changer. You can see from Ferrari. If you pull this out, you've actually got a ton more storage even under there where you can hide your stuff. Inside you got a unique green with tan color combination that is complementary to the exterior of the car. The interior actually is in phenomenal condition, and one of the biggest things you need to be concerned about is leather shrinkage. And actually a lot of leathers has been replaced on the dashboard that would shrink. I just want to note here, while the backrest power switch does work, you got dual power seats. This particular one is just broken here, so I think that's a pretty easy remedy. But this really is a full-size, granted it's 2-place, but it's a really comfortable car. Once you're in, everything is very Ferrari-esque. You've got the gated 6-speed shifter here. This is a tilt and telescope wheel, so again, you're not going to be challenged for any perfect driving position. But these seats really are fantastic. You can see the metal pedals under there. Smells new, non-smoker. The clutch feels fantastic in this car. Driving it over here was pretty remarkable. Full leather headliner. What's not to love? It's a Ferrari. Looking at it from the passenger side, this passenger seat's almost perfect. The carpets, everything is factory standard. There's no upgrades to this car as far as the interior, aside from obviously the new leather fitting to the dashboard here, which is pretty nice. But great air conditioning system. It's an automatic climate control system, super legible gauges, and the signature Ferrari horn. How cool is that? But to start this baby up, listen to this thing. In the back here, you got the carpeted parcel shelf here with the leather straps back here. There is optional luggage you can actually put in that'll fit perfectly to this. But look at the carpeting on here. You can see my fingers just digging right through. That's also true for the back here. A little bit extra storage, but It smells like new leather in here. It's a really sweet car. How cool is that? Now the 550 only came with a 6-speed manual, so it's gated. Listen to this. Click, click. Clutch feels fantastic. We're on a bumpy road and the alignment's dead straight. If you've never been in this car, actually take that back. If you've never been in a Ferrari and this is the first one you'd get in, you'd be absolutely floored at how comfortable and easy the car is to drive. It just feels like a conventional sport coupe. But it isn't really that at all. That is an unreal feel. And any 12-cylinder car, there's really nothing smoother than a V12. The sound is pretty unreal. The feel of torque is pretty unreal. And in fourth gear, the sound won't do anything for you, but just leaning into it, you really get thrown back. I'm a fan of that. That's pretty cool. Alright, with this baby fully warmed up, I'm going to give it a roll on in first gear, but 7,500 RPM redline. Oh, traction. Oh, that clutch just hooks up perfectly. How awesome was that? What a car. What else sounds like a 12-cylinder Ferrari? A 12-cylinder Lamborghini doesn't sound like a 12-cylinder Ferrari. And for being front engine, you hear a totally different soundtrack than you would in a Testarossa. Very, very cool. Flexibility of this engine, I mean, it makes for just a great driver. Here, put it in 6th, going highway speed, and this is a it's not a Lexus by any means, but I mean, this is as comfortable as any SL Mercedes. Would you agree, Dave?
Yep.
Good. Yeah, I needed a second opinion on that because somebody would probably tell me I'm crazy, which I am, but that's okay. I really have to say I would definitely put my stamp of approval on this. After spending a few miles behind the wheel, it's spectacular. And it's exactly what this car's supposed to be. I think that's why I'm so impressed.